As Hans Seal once stated, it's not stress that kills us, it's our reaction to it. This topic is important because the reaction occurs in more and more of us each day. Stress can make or break a person. It's all about how we deal with it. To show this, we will look at what stress is, different types of stress, how it affects us in different ways, and the positive ways to deal with stress.
Bye guys. This is the
Let's start by learning what stress is. Stress is a process by which we perceive and respond to certain events called stressors. Stress comes more from how we respond to stressors. Stressors are categorized into three main types. We have catastrophes, significant life changes, and daily hassles. Catastrophes are large, unpredictable events like fire and weather catastrophes. A significant life change is a transition in your life like getting or losing a job, marriage or divorce, or the loss of a loved one. Daily hassles are just that, things that we encounter just from waking up daily. These things are like long lines, loud talkers, rude customers, and misbehaved children. Shh! All these things and more can happen at any time, at any moment. How we react determines our type of stress we encounter. Next, we will talk about the stresses. According to the American Psychological Association stress article, there are three types of stress: acute stress, episodic stress, and chronic stress. Acute stress is considered brief stress and it is the most common. It is thrilling and exciting, but too much can be exhausting. Episodic stress is frequent acute stress. Chronic stress is disintegrating and it simply breaks you down day after day. While these types of stress may seem so similar, they affect us in different ways. So let's move on to how they affect us. Since acute stress is short-lived, it doesn't have adequate amount of time to cause long-term damage. Therefore, it causes symptoms such as stomach problems, anger, anxiety, tension headache, back pain, IBS, sweaty palms, and dizziness, just to name a few. All of these things are annoying problems, but treatable to say the least. In episodic acute stress, we move a step up to symptoms of hostility, short temper, chest pain, hypertension, and heart disease. These things are still treatable, but with a little more dedication. Now, when it comes to chronic stress, it literally destroys our bodies, lives, and our minds. This stress causes more severe problems like heart attacks, strokes, suicide, and maybe even cancer. Chronic stress can ultimately kill you. As studies have shown, and as we have learned, stress can be detrimental to our health. Since stress has such a domino effect, it makes us more vulnerable for disease. So how do we overcome these things? Finally, let's get into the positive ways to deal with the stress, since we know stressors are unavoidable. According to Exploring Psychology, 10th edition, pages 425 to 430, we can reduce stress by doing things such as exercise, relaxation, meditation, and active spiritual engagement. All these things help us heal and deal from the inside out. So finding our go-to mechanism is important to our overall well-being. These coping mechanisms allow us to do away with some of the bad and replace it with something good. As reviewed, stress can make or break you. It's all about how you deal with it. We looked at what stress is, different types of stress, how it affects us, and a positive way to cope. Just remember, in life we all experience stressors, but it's up to you to decide what type of effect it will have in your life. As Hans stated, Adapting the right attitude can convert a negative stress into a positive. Thank you for your time.